Jason and Jabari. Jason and Jabari.
What's up, guys? This is Jason from the Jason and Jabari Gaming, and today we are going to be discussing defenders that you never want to push red in Alliance War. That's pretty big. So first off, I'm actually going to start off with honorable mentions, and the honorable mention simply means champions that you ideally do not want to push red, but sometimes can be pushed red in certain circumstances. So before all you guys start attacking me in the comment section, when I get to the actual list of champions, which I only actually have a number one champion overall, that's number one. The rest I just put in the video in a random order, so you can be the judge of how dangerous you think their abilities are at the eating a special 3 and things like that. That's fine. But yeah, before you guys start attacking me and everything like that on any of my comments, just know that for Alliance War, ideally these champions are champions that you do not want to push red under normal circumstances. I already understand there's exceptions to the rules. There's going to be guys like, well, I pushed that champion to a special 3 and I survived. Like, yeah, I get it. But ideally, it's not a good idea, right? So now that that's cleared up, let's start off with the honorable mentions. The reasons why these are honorable mentions is because it's not a guarantee if you push them to a special 3 that it means imminent and certain death, right? The first champion that we're going to talk about real quick is Maestro. Maestro needs to be, oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to do that. Oopsie. All right, Maestro actually needs to be in he needs to be in his certain mode, and the mode that he needs to be in is called Superior Rage. And if he is in Superior Rage, the way he gets in Superior Rage is if he builds up all 40 of his charges, basically. Then you are inflicted with a stun debuff for 4 seconds. So coming out of that special 3 animation, you will be stunned for 4 seconds. You will be taking the cosmic radiation damage, and he will be punching you in the face repeatedly for 4 seconds, which is ample time for the AI to drop you. Trust me on that one. It's a lot of time for them to do a lot of damage to you, if not flat out kill you. But that is the caveat with Maestro. He has to be in Superior Rage in order to stun you for 4 seconds. If he normally throws off a special 3, it might suck, but with the invulnerability boost and a 33% reduction boost, you might be able to tank that. So that is one champion that is an honorable mention for that reason. Second champion is actually right next to him, and that is Gallon. Gallon, ideally, you don't want to push red because he will enter harvest mode and you will eat a lot of damage. Doesn't mean you're absolutely dead, maybe, but sometimes you can survive a harvest depending on how much health you have and things of that nature, and how much harvest he has already built up. The special 3 itself will give him 200, so bear that in mind. And then if you activate the harvest, if it's already activated, it'll refresh and enable Gallon to power gain. So he can be quite dangerous, and ideally you don't want to push him red, but there are workarounds around Gallon. For instance, neutralize champions, things of that nature, to where even if you did eat a special 3, then you're probably not going to die. All right, now this one is kind of controversial, and that is Sentinel. All right, so the reason why Sentinel is such a dangerous champion is because towards the end of his life, he will gain 3 power gain, or actually he'll gain 3 armor ups, and each one will grant him a certain amount of bar of power. So normally and ideally you do not want to eat a special 3 from Sentinel because he's going to fill up his health bar to 100%. However, there are officers that will tell you in the beginning of the fight to absolutely push this guy red and make him use up his special 3 because he can only do it one time. So that is an actual strategy that is implemented in Alliance War. It's just the opposite is what you don't want when you're not told to push him red and you accidentally push him red, and then you have to either run the risk of a timeout and or him flat out killing you because you cannot take him down 2 times in a row within the allotted amount of time, or you make more mistakes. So take that one with a grain of salt. That is why he is an honorable mention. All right, moving right along to the next candidate on the list that's an honorable mention, and that champion is Domino. Domino, we all know, is crazy. She just does crazy things. From the start, she has been crazy. She will fail everything, and and it's just absolutely frustrating. But the thing about Domino is, unless you go with the absolute bleed immune, which she can still crit very hard on a special 3 and kill you, by the way, is her critical bleeds. Some people do not like to run the risk of pushing her red because if they have a champion that can bleed bled, then guess what? The chances of you receiving a critical bleed are very high and you will bleed out and die. Granted, if you have a bleed immune, you are a little bit safer and you can control the fight a little bit more depending on the node. But under normal circumstances, you absolutely don't want to push Domino red because she can kill you. On top of all the shenanigans that she does already, she's such a wonderful and fun and interactive champion. All right, the last champion that I'm going to mention that is an honorable mention, and this champion is only an honorable mention simply because it's Doom. At my level, you don't see many Dr. Dooms utilized anymore. However, if he comes as a 7-star, then he will absolutely go to rank 4 for a lot of people immediately. Sig 200, probably including myself. All right, so obviously with Dr. Doom, you don't want to push him red because he stuns you and then he'll combo you into oblivion. There's also champions such as Kingpin that will do the same thing, that if he comes at the 7-star level, you guys get it. But basically it's the stun. You also can throw in Long Shot because he'll do the same thing and he'll gain enhancement depending on the good karma that he has. So those type of champions that will stun you for a good amount of duration of time will almost certainly kill you. So those are honorable mentions. Let's get into the actual list that we have here. All right, coming in at number 6, I have Werewolf by Night. If you are unfortunate enough to push this guy red, you will be stunned for, I believe, around 4 seconds, somewhere give or take, and then you will have a lot of ruptures on you. He will continuously attack you, and you will just watch your health melt. Number 5, Spider Woman. Same effect. If you are unfortunate enough to push her red, your problems are just beginning. Not only will you be stunned, but you will have a lot of power stings on you, and you will take a considerable amount of time to get out of that stun, and you will watch as she punches you in the face repeatedly until your health is pretty much gone. Number 4, Jean Grey. Now, this is dangerous because she puts not only neural shocks on you, which will whittle you down over time, but it also makes her shield even stronger, and it takes even longer to try to get her down. But you will probably be dead before the neural shocks end ticking. So good luck with that. All right, moving on to number 3, and just like Jean Grey, you have a problem because now it's Onslaught. Onslaught is going to put a ton of neural shocks on you, and not only that, but he's going to passively stun you. So good luck with that because now you're ticking down very, very fast. Never a good idea to do. Number 2 is Destroyer. Destroyer's whole thing is getting to special 3. He throws off multiple special 1s to get to special 3 to end your life. So if you are unfortunate enough of pushing this guy red, you might as well sign over your will, because it is over for you and there's no escaping it. But he pales in comparison to the true number one. If you push this guy red, you might as well call it Zodia, because it is over 100%, and that is I-Bomb. Not even I-Bomb can withstand an I-Bomb Special 3. There is nobody that I know of who can outlive an I-Bomb Special 3 Aftermath. So there's my list. What did you guys think? Let me know what you think you agree with or disagree with. Let me know who I forgot. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.